Hi everyone. Today we discuss the topic is Moriculture. This is the subtopic of chapter Sericulture. In Moriculture, we study cultivation and harvesting of mulberry plant. Cultivation and harvesting of mulberry plants is called Moriculture. In this video, we see cultivation and harvesting of mulberry plants into separate parts. Mulberry species grown in temperate, tropical and subtropical regions of the world. There are 20 species of mulberry plants, but only 4 main important species of mulberry plants of family Moraceae. The leaves of mulberry form the specific food for the silkworm Bombyx mori. The larval stage of Bombyx mori is feeding stage, and the larval stage only eats leaves of mulberry plants. Cultivation of mulberry. The first picture shows the mulberry farming, and second picture shows the branch of mulberry plant in which the leaves and fruits of mulberry are seen. Selection of mulberry variety. There are 20 species of mulberry. 4 species are more useful: Morus alba, Morus serrata, Morus indica, and Morus lactifolia. Central Board develop high yielding variety. The hybrid varieties like Canva 2, ES30 and ES54. These varieties are suitable for Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu state. The varieties ES162, ES519 and ES633 are suitable for Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal state. Propagation. The propagation of mulberry plants is by two ways: by using seeds and vegetative. The vegetative propagation takes place by using small branches of mulberry plant, and the seed propagation is simple. Only seeds are used for propagation. For mulberry cultivation, the climates are required. Mulberry can grow under temperate and tropical conditions. The atmospheric temperature for mulberry plant is ranging from 24 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius in temperate region. Mulberry cultivated during May to October, and in tropic region mulberry cultivated throughout the year. B. Rainfall. Mulberry can be grown in places with rainfall ranging from 600 mm to 2500 mm. Atmospheric humidity. The humidity for mulberry is required is 65 to 80%. This is the ideal humidity for mulberry leaf yielding. Fourth topic is sunshine. In temperate condition, in mulberry grows with a sunshine range of 5 to 10 hours per day. In tropic countries, mulberry grows with a sunshine 9 to 13 hours per day. The elevation in Japan, 22 to 1735 meter mean soil level. In USSR, 400 to 2000 MSL. In India, 300 to 700 MSL. Soil. Soil is very important factor because soil supply the essential major and minor plant nutrients. oxygen for root respiration, mechanical support or encourage, soil as a storehouse of water. The pH of soil ranging from 6.5 to 7.0. Next stage is planting. The location and topography. The location is very important because the transport of mulberry plant should be it takes place immediately. Mulberry plantation should be cultivated near the rearing house because it is easy to transport and immediate use of leaves for feeding because after harvesting mulberry leaves lose moisture. B. Preparation of the land. When one's land is selected for cultivation, the field has to be leveled and the fertility level is improved. Leveling of the land depends upon topography. After leveling, deep plugging is required to remove the weeds and the soil has to be made into a fine tilth before the pits are prepared for planting. The preparation of land is takes place by using tractor or with the help of animals. Planting season. Early spring and late autumn season are best suitable for mulberry plantation. Planting in winter and summer should be avoided. This point is should be noted because in winter and summer the planting is should not be done. Planting should not be delayed in spring. If delayed, the sprouted buds fall off and the plants do not grow well. In India, planting season varies in different parts. In Karnataka, mulberry planted July to August. In West Bengal, cutting planted during November, late autumn. Direction of planting. In temperate region, the direction of the rows of planting depends upon the light intensity and wind direction. The mulberry seedling planted in rows either in north south and east west direction. In tropic regions, mulberry rows can be planted in any direction because in tropic regions the flow of air and the concentration of sunshine is constant. Planting distance. The distance between two rows and two plants are given pit system. In pit system, the distance between two rows is 0.9 to 0.75 meter, and in row system, the spacing between rows is 0.45 to 0.60 meter. Spacing between plants. In pit system, the spacing is 0.9 to 0.45 meter, and in row system, the distance between 0.45 to 0.60 meter. The general pattern under rainfall condition is known as pit system cultivation. Pattern under irrigation, the row planting is known as collar system. This is the photographs of mulberry farming. Selection of planting material, small branches for vegetative planting and fruits and seeds for using seed planting. Planting method. There are three methods of planting have practiced in India. Planting cutting directly in the field. In photographs, the cuttings of small branches of mulberry are directly planted in field. Second method is raising sapling in the nursery and planting in the field. Third is raising sapling in the plastic bags and transplanting. The photograph shows different methods of planting. Nursery. In nursery, small plants of mulberry are available and they can be sold. Manuring. Application of manuring. Increase water retention capacity. After manuring, the capacity of soil is increases for water retention. Improves the texture of soil, helping in good rooting. Increase microbial population. Supplies micronutrients in addition to macronutrients. These are the benefits of manuring. Organic manures are used. The organic manures like neem cake, groundnut cake, and compost are used for manuring. Interculture. This is done to control weeds and simultaneously make the soil porous so as to allow water to soak deep in the soil and to ensure better aeration and nitrification. First weeding is required 30 days after planting. Intercultivation should be done at least 3 to 4 times in a year. These are the photographs shows interculture method. Water management or irrigation. The first method is furrow method. In furrow method, directly water should be given in land. Flat bed method. In this method, irrigation like drip method is used. Third is basin method. These are the simple. The basin are created round the stem of the plant and water is given. And fourth is overhead or sprinkler. These are the common. Pruning. Pruning is a judicious removal of undesirable branches of mulberry plant to give the plant a proper shape and size, to improve the leaf yield, to improve the quality of leaves, to facilitate easy leaf harvest and intercultivation. These are the benefits of pruning. Quality of leaves. Leaf which is dark green, turgid, soft, thick and good moisture content and high percentage of protein. Such quality of leaves will yield better silk. Harvesting of mulberry. Harvesting method or collecting method of mulberry leaves can be broadly classified into three types: branch cutting method, leaf cutting method, bud plucking method. Advantages of shoot harvest method. The leaves remain fresh on branches. The labor is reduced to the extent of 50%. For every kilogram of cocoon producing, there is a sieving of 2 to 3 kilogram mulberry leaves. Production of better quality and quantity cocoons is ensured. Production of more organic manure. These are the advantages of shoot harvest method. Disadvantages of shoot harvest method. For silkworm rearing, 30% more space is required. Every time the silkworm are reared, there will be pruning. Hence, material for replanting will not be available. Thank you. In this lecture, we see cultivation and harvesting of mulberry plant. Thank you, friends.